Hi, I'm Nathan Carothers with Carothers Performance Knives. We're here at the Atlanta Blade Show. It's Sunday. We're starting to wrap up. We've got a few knives left over.
Yes.
We've got our deck one, the tactical EDC. This is coming out of production. We've got a few remaining.
And you're a fixed blade?
Yep, these are fixed blades. We're doing some folders. This is Mark's folder prototype. These aren't in production. We're still just making prototypes, but this is a project that we're working on with me and Mark. Our main product line are fixed blades. We've got our tactical EDC. We've got our field knife, which is a type of bushcraft knife and a workman's tool. It's not a weapon.
I'm hearing that you have some insight on some proprietary heat treat.
We do. We're the ones that developed the Delta heat treat protocol, which is a variation of the low temper heat treat that's being used on a lot of the complex steels that are used for cutlery. So it's a variation of a heat treat that is more suitable for cutlery rather than tool and die. One of the reasons that we're using this proprietary heat treat is an improvement in the edge stability. We're making knives that stay sharp, not just because of wear resistance, but because the edge is durable, because the heat treat was optimized for cutlery rather than tool and die. And every knife that we sell has a heat treat that has been optimized for cutlery. And the knives that we make for the blade sports has a proprietary heat treat for 4V and V4E, and they won the Atlanta cutting competition yesterday. So we're very proud of that. We won first place men's, first place women's, and second place and got the points coin. So
damn, I'm glad I got to meet you today.
Yeah, so we're putting the steel to the test. We've got our field knives, we got our EDCs. We're just starting production of a relatively affordable bushcraft knife. This one's AEBL. Most of what we make are 3V, but this is a Kephart, and we tried to stay true to the original design. It's just a maximized fit, finish, metallurgy. It's
just like micarta. What is the cover on these handles?
Well, yeah, we got micarta scales. We've got some walnut scales. The original Kephart had walnut, so I like to think that we're doing the modern version of what Horace Kephart would have carried, but with the best fit, finish, and steels that are available for this pattern of knife. And this is a new pattern we've just come out with.
So you would say that with this heat treat, we've got a super hard steel that's not super hard to sharpen, but the edge retention is going to be better.
Yeah, CPM 3V is not easy to sharpen, but it's not as difficult as some of the very high carbide stainless steels. But this particular pattern is also available in AEBL, which is very easy to sharpen. It's a semi-stainless steel with a moderate carbide, actually almost no carbide content, so it sharpens about as easily as like a 1070 steel, which is what these would have been made of originally, as a simple carbon steel. AEBL is similar to that, except it's got enough chromium in it to be stain resistant. So so you got a choice of 3V or AEBL. We got our big choppers. We developed a grind for our competition knives, and we use that same.
I really want to focus that spine. That spine caught me right off the bat. Like, holy mackerel! And the bone crushing.
Well, we use the same tooling for the grinds on these big choppers as what we use to grind the grind on our competition knives.
Okay.
So that's a geometry that was developed for competition. That's just applied to a big chopper that this isn't competition legal. It's too large for blade sports.
But is this like a saber with a secondary bevel?
This is a saber. It's a flat. It looks like a flat grind. It's actually a shallow S. And so what that is think of a convex grind that is so acute it actually kind of curves back in on itself a little bit and then comes back out. So it's slightly hollow, and then convex and convex. And this knife can get through a 2x4 in 2 or 3 hits. if the guy swinging it knows what he's doing. So these really perform, and it's the same geometry we're using on the knives that just won the Blade Sports cutting competition, except it's just a little bit thicker and it's made out of 3V instead of V4E or 4V.
All right. I'm just curious what a price point would be like for some of these.
Well, the cap parts are very affordable, so they start at $250 and go up depending on what the scales material are, and they're made to be affordable for what they are. It's as machined and tumbled. We tried to simulate the convex grind of the original, so it's actually machined in 2 different steps. So it's kind of got a strange looking experimental grind, but that's there for cutting performance. There's a reason for that. But these are an entry-level knife, $200, $300.
Absolutely, that's the normal price point for anything decent.
Yeah, and then as we get into some of our more specialized knives that get a hand grind after machining, it's a little bit dressier. So some of these can go up into $400, but this is the basic, very basic, the simplest version of it. It's only $285.
Absolutely. And how much is that big boy down there?
These big choppers. This one's $790.
Sorry about that.
So this is one of the most expensive knives that we sell.
There you go. So if you're in the bush and you need to get it done, there you go.
And this is a prototype of our new utility fighter. So this is a 6-inch fighter. It's designed to be a cutting tool and a weapon. So
yes.
This is going on sale now. This is our prototype. The production will have some texture in the scales.
Okay, so hit us with that website address and Instagram, anything?
Actually, it's easy to find us on Blade Forums. So if you go to Blade Forums and look for Carothers Performance Knives, you'll find us. We've got a very active forum there. There's a lot of cool people. They're doing a lot of cool stuff, and they're using our knives for it. So it's.
I'm glad we got to see that first.
Yeah. Check this out. So this is these are starting at $340 for a fully heat treat optimized Delta 3V.
Very good. People can run out and get that today?
They're on sale now on pre-order, or you can wait till they're available on our Friday sales, and that'll be probably later this year.
Well, I appreciate that. I can tell you what, this was definitely not a dull moment. I appreciate you taking the time.
I appreciate it.
You have a great Blade show.
Yeah, thanks.